Hello dear learner, from steroidal drugs. Today we are on the second part of steroidal drugs classification. So to start with the classification, in this video we are going to cover what are sex hormones, their introduction and structure, then what are adrenocorticotropic hormones, their introduction and structure from the classification, since these are the two major classes of steroidal drugs. So how it is now we will see one by one. So to start with the classification, the first class is sex hormones. Now the sex hormones are basically divided into two, male hormones and female hormones. So male hormones are nothing but anabolic and androgenic hormones. So the name is either male hormone or anabolic and androgenic hormone, whereas the names anabolic is concerned with the muscle mass building and androgenic is concerned with the development of secondary male characters in case of testosterone. So androgenic is nothing but development of secondary male characters as well as increasing the virality and libido in men's. So these are the two different terms, anabolic hormones and androgenic hormones. So testosterone is having both the properties, anabolic as well as androgenic properties. The examples of anabolic and androgenic hormones is testosterone and nandrolone. Now coming towards the second subclass from the sex hormones, it is female hormones, and the hormone is estrogen, which is also known as oestrogen or estradiol. So this estrogen, then DES, diethyl stilbestrol, and then progesterone, which is also known as progestin. So these are the sex hormones. We are all well aware about male hormones and female hormones. Estrogen and progesterone, these are the two basic female hormones, and testosterone is the basic male hormone, which is nothing but anabolic and androgenic hormone. Then coming towards the second class, that is chemical contraceptive agents or oral contraceptive agents. So those are, it is mestranol, norgestrol, norethindrone and ethinyl estradiol. Mestranol, norgestrol, ethinyl estradiol and norethindrone. So these are the chemical contraceptive agents used in combination with the estrogen or progesterone as contraceptive agents in case of females. Then next is, it is adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH. It is further subdivided into glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids, whereas the examples of glucocorticoids are like it is cortisone, hydrocortisone, only a double bond O and hydroxy ka difference hai. So hydrocortisone is also known as cortisol, and other examples of glucocorticoids are prednisolone, betamethasone, etc. And the next subpart from ACTH is mineralocorticoids. The example is aldosterone and fludrocortisone. So it is aldosterone and fludrocortisone. These are the two examples from the mineralocorticoids. So this is with the classification of steroidal drugs, that is sex hormones, oral contraceptive agents and adrenocorticotropic hormones. Now these are the two basic part as we have seen in our earlier video, sex hormones and adrenocorticotropic hormones, which are glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. And then sex hormones, again three nucleus. Then one is androsten, then estrane and pregnein, from which the sex hormones are derived, like from androsten it is testosterone, from estrane it is estrogen, and from pregnein it is progesterone. So to start with the first part from the classification, that is sex hormones, and the another part, that is adrenocorticotropic hormones, which includes glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. So the sex hormones includes basically three main hormones, like it is testosterone, which is derived from androsten, estrogen, which is derived from estrane, and progesterone, which is derived from pregnein. So these sex hormones are basically the hormones produced mainly in the gonads. Gonads is nothing but reproductive organs of both male and female, that is ovaries and testes basically. So they influence the development and maintenance of reproductive organs only, which are directly or indirectly associated in the process of reproduction. So these hormones are responsible for development of secondary characters also in male as well as female, along with the primary functions that developing and maintaining the main direct organs of the reproduction. So the three main types of sex hormones are, it is androgenic and anabolic hormone, it is androgenic and anabolic hormone, estrogen and progesterone. So to start with first, that is androgenic and anabolic hormone, that is steroid. Androgenic and anabolic, as these are the two different terms. Androgenic is responsible for development of secondary male sex characters such as development of beard, then hairs. Okay, so these are the secondary male sex characters, and along with that it is also responsible for increasing the virility and libido. Virility, it is nothing but the main sexual capacity, strength, energy, and libido is the desire for having the sex, or it is a desire for sexual activity. And the anabolic steroids, which are essential to maintain the muscle tone. So the androgenic is concerned with the development of sex characters and anabolic is concerned with the maintenance of muscle tone. So these were androgenic and anabolic steroids. Like as you can see in the image, anabolic is muscle tone maintenance, androgenic is development of secondary sex characters with respect to testosterone. Coming towards the next sex hormone, that is estrogen, which is involved in the development and maintenance of secondary female characteristics, as well as progesterone, since these are female hormones. Along with that, it is essential for maintaining the pregnancy, and it is having the constructive effect, that is anabolic effect on the protein metabolism, as well as water retention in case of menopausal woman, which controls the body fluid, and it avoids the dehydration in case of menopausal women by the mechanism, by increasing the osmotic mechanism, which helps to retain the water. Then in case of progesterone, it is necessary for various changes that take place in the uterus and vagina during menstrual cycle. So it is responsible to monitor and to modify the changes that take place in the uterus and vagina with in menstrual cycle. Also responsible to maintain pregnancy. Along with that, it is essential for development of mammary tissues. So these are the three basic steroidal nucleus and the three basic sex hormones from which the steroidal nucleus, from these three steroidal nucleus, these three basic sex hormones are derived. So first is androsten, which is C19 steroid, estrone, which is C18 steroid, and pregnein, which is C21 steroid. So this androsten, from this androsten, testosterone is derived. From estrone, this estradiol is derived. From pregnein, the progesterone is derived. So as you can see the differences in the structure, since it is on, at third position it is double bond O. Since it is on, at third position it is double bond O. And since it is diol, it is having at third position there is hydroxy. Along with that, at 17th position there is also hydroxy. So it is diol. So from androsten, testosterone is derived, which is having beta hydroxy at 17th position and double bond between 4th and 5th position. Therefore the name is 17 beta hydroxy. Androst 4 in, that means at 4th position there is double bond and the nucleus is androsten nucleus, and at 3rd position there is ketone. So it is 17 beta hydroxy androst 4 in 3 on. In case of estrogen, it is 17 beta estradiol. 17th position there is beta hydroxy and rest all nucleus is of estrone nucleus. In case of progesterone, again it is a pregnein nucleus, C21 carbon. So it is 18, 19, 20, 21. So it is at 17th position. There is two carbon substituents. So at 18th and 19th, and this is 20th carbon. So at 20th carbon there is double bond O, and third carbon there is double bond O, and at fourth position there is double. So it is for pregnine. At fourth position there is double bond, and third and 20th position there is double bond, and the remaining nucleus is of pregnine. So it is 4 pregnine 320 dione, because there is double bond at fourth position. So these are the basic sex hormones. Coming towards the adrenocorticotropic hormones, that is mineralocorticoids and glucocorticoids. So glucocorticoids are cortisone, hydrocortisone, prednisolone, beta-methasone, etc., which are derived from the pregnine nucleus, that is C21 nucleus, again the same. And what is the difference between progesterone, which is also derived from the pregnine, and glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, which are also derived from the pregnine? The difference is, in glucocorticoid at 17th position the substituent it is CH2OH, C double bond O, and in case of progesterone it is CH3, C double bond O. So from this characteristic difference we can easily understand the glucocorticoid and the sex hormone. And in case of glucocorticoid and mineralocorticoid, there is a difference that at 17th position there is a alpha hydroxy, whereas in case of mineralocorticoid there is no such alpha hydroxy at 17th position. It is simply carrying the pregnant nucleus. Along with that, it is having at 13th position there is C double bond O, and at 11th position there is hydroxy, so which is mineralocorticoid aldosterone. With this we finish with initial introduction to the sex hormones and adrenocorticotropic hormones. In next part we will cover in detail testosterone along with the uses, official preparation, brand name, structure, same way progesterone, same way estrogen, and same way glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids. So stay tuned for our next part. Thank you.